Okay, new recording on the target in here. Just about to leave France and go into Italy now. Target's been hit and miss really the last few days, but I noticed last night an ambulance went past where we were, and it was quite a wild area. I wasn't sure if they were targeting or not, but the thing is, it came again this morning and had the siren on, and then came back again in the same place. So you're telling me that there's been an accident twice in the exact same place, after 2 days? Seems very unlikely, so I think they're using the ambulances here. It's the first time that they've used the ambulances to target me in this place. They did it a bit last time I was in France, but not too much. But I just got targeted by this woman this morning who just gave me a really strange look, and keep getting that and some strange stuff. So, just the weird shit we get as TIs basically. But we're in this car park at the minute, and this old guy just comes up to, because I'm sat in the van, they're inside shopping, and in like a car park, so I've noticed actually now I'm in the car park that there's quite a lot of people just sat in cars around me. And there's one woman with a hand out a window. And I noticed yesterday I've seen quite a lot of cars with people like pointing out the window, so I don't know if that's something they're trying to do. I just know she's put it in now, but yeah, oh no, she's put it out again. But yeah, I just put it in again, so I don't know if it's some kind of signal they're trying to do. But I've not got my phone charger, so I haven't got my phone to record it. But yeah, this guy basically just stood in front of the van and with one hand in his pocket, very strange, just looking into the van, and then just kept staring into the van in a very strange way. Another weird thing happened the other day. Some people came up to the van and they wanted to look inside the van. My family let them look in because they just assumed that they were interested in the van, thinking of getting one for themselves, which is possible, but I thought it was quite strange. I had a lot of strange people walking around, giving me the one hand in pocket, and another woman giving me some kind of weird hand signal that made me feel a bit strange, which is what they do. I mean, they program hand signals, hand gestures, because this is triggers and kind of anchors. They anchor things into your mind without you realising, and at a later time they do certain things that trigger your these feelings in you, because they anchor feelings to certain things. So like, for example, this could be it now. I mean, this woman's just, after this guy come up to me, she's got a hand out a window in the car. Now let's just put it in again. I don't see, this is how they kind of anchor things, and then later on, I don't know, they may do it again, and it may be when you've forgotten about it. But you get constant anchors and triggers, and this is all to do with the neuro-linguistic programming that is done. And they've been following us because my dad's got his mobile phone, which is the main way they follow where we're going. So they probably know where we are. Well, they will know where we are because my dad's here with his phone. He's had his phone on all the time. But yeah, pretty much it's the same old stuff, really. Same old stuff. But yeah, this guy just stood outside the van, and he came around to the cab side I was on, and he was saying some things. Obviously, I can't speak French, so I don't have any idea what this guy was trying to say. But at first, he was just stood in front of the van and just staring into the van, staring at the van. They do weird shit like that. They do all kinds of weird shit like that. So this woman's just got a hand out the window again. But you know, yeah, they do all kinds of weird shit. But you learn to ignore it after a while. They've been targeting me with blue as well, so I wore a blue shirt for a few days. I've learned to kind of, you know, find what countermeasures to that and kind of lessen the effect that the colours are having on me. So, you know, it's important to find countermeasures to some of the things that they're doing. It's like the double cough that they were doing, which originally was inspired by how I was targeting them, but I think they did it before to me a bit. They've also used to spit as well. They used to spit on the ground as they walked past me, so I started doing that back to them. If I thought they were targeting me, I just used to spit on the ground as well. But you know, the double cough don't really bother me too much because I'm kind of that used to it. And the one hand in pocket and blue stuff is kind of not really bothering me anymore, to the point, because they've done it so much that it's slightly irritating, but I can kind of ignore it, you know what I mean? But the thing is, all these things, they do affect you a lot more when, you know, you're tired and exhausted and sleep deprived and somewhat. Basically, I've been getting my sleep back. I was very sleep deprived when I started this holiday. I was very worn out and exhausted. I'm starting to get my sleep back. Also getting fitter because I've been doing a lot of walking. But here's another one. There's just a woman pulled in next to my van. And the woman with the hand out the window is gone. This woman's on the phone. There's another woman in front. Another person reading a newspaper, and this is how they kind of swarm around you. Obviously I can't show you this because I don't have a camera, but I'm in a car park and I've noticed that the car park section I'm in has got about 3 people, 4 if you count the one that just left, just in the area I'm in, sat in cars. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you're a TI you will. But yeah, they like to kind of swarm around you and surround you and kind of how they're going. One of them's going. They like the little shades as well and the sunglasses because it hides their face, and I guess they think that it's intimidating, but these motherfuckers think there's some agents or some shit. Oh, here we go, we've got instantly live after this one's just left. Another one's pulled in. See if they stay in the car. I mean, actually I don't think that perps, but the thing is, they just swarm you, man. They just swarm you and kind of, they like to get in your personal space and disrupt what you're doing. So I was listening to music and this old guy just comes up. I'm listening to music and this old guy's just stood in front of the van, you know what I mean? Kind of staring at me like, I don't know what the fuck he wanted. I think he was a perp, to be honest. But he's just stood in front of the van on his bullshit. Oh, we got a one brake light. Yeah, they know we're here. I've got a car that's just pulled in front of me, parked up with one brake light on. Right, that's reversing. But it's got one brake light. It's, if you're interested, the number plate, if you're French, is D167GA. Yeah, there's a perp in there. I see him on his phone. I can't film him, unfortunately, because my phone is out of power, but it's constant, you know what I mean? It's just constant. I was coming back from this village the other day, and we'd just been cycling, and I came back to the village. Sorry, walking, not cycling. Came back to the village, and there's this. Oh, we've got the orange lights as well. It doesn't really bother me much because I'm not used to it. But yeah, I'm coming back, and like this car was there with one brake light. It's like all the perps here are doing the exact same things that the perps in the UK do. So obviously the perps in the UK, well, it'll be the person who's organising this shit in America. Sorry, not in America. In UK, I mean. But then again, I think the reason I said America is because this shit stems from America. It's what I believe. America did this first. Copied it from the Stasi's, and this all comes from COINTELPRO. That's what I believe anyway. But yeah, guys in the UK who organised my targeting probably told the perps. Well, they must have done. Told the perps here, and I've been getting the one brake light pretty much every day wherever I go, unless I'm in a very remote area where they can't really drive. Like yesterday, I didn't get the one brake light because I was in a remote area and they couldn't drive. But yeah, they've been trying to do that. We've had the one headlight a bit. But another thing they've been doing is some very strange T-shirts. Like there was this girl, Italian-looking girl. I don't know if she was Italian, but she looked Italian with olive skin. She must have been about 14 or 15, like her young teens, and she just comes back with a T. She seems to keep like walking in front of my van. So I don't know if they're trying to get me like sexually interested in her or some shit like that. I know she's wearing very short skirts, and I've told you before that they've used children to target me before in like very revealing clothes. It's fucked up, I know, but that's what they've been doing. But this girl had a T-shirt yesterday. I can't remember exactly what it said, but it said in English, "Let me be your summer plaything," something like that. And then she walks in front of me, you know what I mean? And that shirt says something like, let me make your summer fun, or let me be your summer plaything, some shit like that. And this girl's like a 14-year-old girl, right? So that shows you how twisted these people are. They'll try and get you to fuck children to set you up, you know what I mean? They'll try and do that. I mean, a lot of TIs have reported that they've had children trying, or young girls, like underage girls, trying to, basically come onto them and, try and talk to you. I've not had them try and talk to me, but I've had them, do shit like that. Look at me, or kind of, but that was some crazy shit. I know she wasn't wearing that shirt today, but yeah. But yeah, they do that shit. They try and do everything they can to kind of trap you, and they'll try and turn you into. It's like they've probably labelled me. A lot of TIs get labelled a paedophile or sex offender or rapist or something like that, with no chance of knowing who accused them of it, and no chance of. We got an old guy. He had one hand in his pocket and holding keys. I've noticed they've been doing that a lot as well, like walking past with the keys, showing me the keys, and that comes from when I targeted them with the keys. But like I was saying, it's fucked up, man. They'll try and get you to, compromise yourself. They'll try and like tempt you with some fucked up shit. That's what it feels like they're trying to tempt me to basically fuck kids. That's what it feels like they're trying to do. In their eyes, what they're trying to do to me. Like they're trying to set me up. So I'd never do that, but it feels like that's what they're trying to do, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to turn me into a paedophile or some shit. That's the shit that it's felt like at times. Because I've noticed like that a lot of times I got the bus, they've got like groups of like young girls to sit, in front of me, on the bus. Like 13-year-old, 15-year-old girls, you know what I'm saying? And that's been constantly going on. So basically that's one thing they will do, so it's one thing you need to be aware of. Yeah, there was another woman today with a T-shirt as well, or was it yesterday? I can't remember what it said now, but I felt like it was targeting me as well. I just kind of find it strange that they're wearing English t-shirts. Yeah, that the young girl t-shirt said something. I can't remember exactly what it said, but it basically said, "Let me be your summer plaything," or "Can I be your summer plaything?" Some shit like that. So it's fucked up. Basically, it's just fucked up. They'll try and do all kinds of shit to compromise you, kind of, you know, basically fuck you up mentally, like try and turn you into something you're not, you know what I mean, or you weren't. There's the coercive nature of this shit is if they can't, you know, basically they want to turn, it feels almost like they want to turn me into what they've accused me of. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they want to turn me into a paedophile, because they probably labelled me that. They must have labelled me with something to get these many motherfuckers to target me. Fuck knows what they've labelled me as. But that's what it feels like they're trying to fucking tempt me and turn me into like this fucking paedophile. That's what it feels like they were trying to do. And still trying to do, you know what I mean? So it's just something you have to be aware of. I mean, I've been getting that a lot in Sheffield with those t-shirts with subliminal messages and shit. The last one they were trying to do was "Secretly I'm a Lesbian." There was like 2 guys in like 2 days with t-shirts that said that. So that's some kind of like, I don't know if they're trying to call me a puff basically or something. You know, because that seems the theme, like they call me a pooter. So it's this like constant attacks on your manhood. It's like they're trying to kind of accuse me of, well, not accuse me, but call me a puff, or, you know, basically calling me soft. You know what I mean? But look, if I was soft, I'd be dead by now. I wouldn't be fucking still fighting this program. You're soft, you're puffs. You know, you're the puffs because you're the ones that have to use about 100 people to fucking target me. And even then it doesn't work, does it? You know, I'm still here in this fucker. You know, I'm still fighting this shit. But yeah, basically that's just they've used all sorts of shirts. I mean, another time after I'd bought some trainers, they got a kid, you know, to wear a shirt saying "Sneaker Freak." You know, they're wearing a shirt like that, so basically they're like saying, "Oh, you know, because I bought some nice new trainers, that, you know, I'm a sneaker freak." So that's, again, it's attacking you and it's making you think I'm a vain person because I bought some nice shoes. And, you know, I've noticed when I wear nice clothes and shit, they'll be looking at my clothes and shit like that. It's like, if I'm wearing a nice leather jacket or some shit like that, they'll get this guy with this Rottweiler and he'll be fucking fronting, you know what I mean? Looking at me and fucking kind of staring at me and shit, and just kind of like in an intimidating way. So it's like saying, you know, it's like basically saying you don't have the right to wear these clothes. You know what I'm saying? That's how what it's feeling. But I'll be wearing fly shit. I'll be wearing what the fuck I want. You know what I mean? If you got a problem with it, then you better step to me, man, or you better back up. That's what I feel. You know, if I want to wear nice clothes, I can. You perps ain't gonna fucking stop me wearing what the fuck I want. But it's like this. I remember a few years ago, I just got a nice leather jacket, and I was like walking past, and this was before I knew I was targeted. And this motherfucker just randomly says, "Oh, nice jacket, mate," you know, like that. So I just told him to fuck off. You know what I mean? But this is before I knew I was targeted. But it's like they do attack you if you're wearing like nice gear. They'll make you wanna, like, you know, basically change your gears. I've had a few comments from motherfuckers like, "Oh, you know, maybe it's the clothes you wear. Oh, you know, I wear what the fuck I want. It's none of your business. It's none of your fucking business what I wear. Just fuck out of here, man. You're not telling me what the fuck I can and can't wear. You fucking cunts." It's like, oh, it's just fucked up, man. I'm gonna have to go because my family's here, but yeah.